Hello everyone, welcome to today's pick a card. So today is starting a new series, the Chakra series. We're going to go through the 7 primary chakras of the body, starting with the root chakra today, and get messages from that energy center, what you need to know. So just really quickly, we'll go over the root chakra. So the root chakra, this is at the base of your tailbone, and this is all about grounding, stability, and security. And when the root chakra is out of alignment, you could feel really anxious, ungrounded. You can even feel nervous and dizzy, kind of like a vertigo feeling. And a big sign too that you are off, your root chakra is out of balance, is feeling stagnant, or like there's a lack of progress in your life, or you're unable to make progress. And this chakra can really affect all areas of your life. So this is a great chakra to start with if you're doing energy work, chakra work. So yeah, we're going to get into it today, see what you need to hear. And we have 3 groups to choose from. I laid out a deck and a crystal for each group. So this will be group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. So use your intuition, see which group is calling to you. Maybe it's the crystal or the deck. Pause the video if you need more time. Timestamps and chapters are below, and I will see you in your reading. Welcome, group number 1, to your reading, your root chakra reading. You're drawn to this deck here. So before we get started and draw some cards, I just want to take a moment and say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. You are all so welcome and so loved in this space. Thank you to your spirit guides, to my spirit guides for assisting with the reading today. Thank you, Spirit, for your clear and accurate messages. What does group number 1 need to hear today? We have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. I'm not surprised to see the Pentacles coming out right away. The root chakra is associated with the earth element, as is the 4 of Pentacles. Let's Spirit, what messages do you have? Group number 1, Queen of Cups. The Knight of Swords in reverse. The 9 of Pentacles. Let's get one more and then we'll get into it. So we can see where this is going. Okay. And then the King of Pentacles in reverse. We do have the High Priestess on the bottom. We'll keep that in mind. So right away I was getting this message that there could be something here with maybe feeling like your nervous system is a little dysregulated. Maybe things have been really fast-paced. Your mind is running all the time, feeling really reactive maybe when things aren't going right. There's this message of being very attached to the outcome. Spirit wants you to release that. Maybe you're really wanting a specific job, a specific person, and by clinging on to that idea, you might be missing out on opportunities that the universe is presenting to you. You've been really in your head a lot, and Spirit's calling you to come back to your body, to listen to your intuition, because I think your anxious mind could be running the show a little bit lately. Again, like racing thoughts, feelings of anxiety, feelings of doom, or like nothing's going to work out for you. Spirit's calling you to do more grounding practices, to connect more with your body. And there's so many different ways you can ground. Being in nature. We do have this 9 of Pentacles upright. She is surrounded by plants here. Meditating, breath work, Doing things that bring you joy. There could be a lot of worry here about financial security with this Four of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles in reverse here. And Spirit wants you to know that really working on grounding yourself, working on your internal dialogue, working on regulating your nervous system it might not seem like it, but it will be directly connected to that. And by doing so, I feel like there's all these opportunities just waiting for you that are being opened up that you'll be more receptive of when you're more regulated. Yeah, look at all this red in this King of Pentacles. Red is the color of the root chakra. All right, let's draw more cards. Spirit wants us to draw more cards to expand on this. And Spirit, tell us more. What does group number 1 need to know right now? Okay, we did have this in reverse. Card number 12, Rose, Love. Okay, there could be a lot of, we're just going to push these up a little bit, excuse me. But yeah, an overactive or an imbalanced root chakra can lead to like stagnation or issues in our relationships. And this could be something that's highlighted here. We do have some court cards here, and we did have that like feeling of control, wanting a specific outcome. Okay, Spirit, can you expand please on this? Wow. We just got love twice in a row. Spirit's confirming this. And then we have this affirmation here. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Okay, yeah. Your root chakra right now, it does seem like there's something imbalanced here, and it's directly affecting your love life. We have health on the bottom as well, which makes sense because we see like, health is all areas like our anxiety or mind. You could be feeling physical stuff as well. But being ungrounded right now, having those anxious thoughts, being dysregulated, and specifically an unbalanced root chakra or out of an alignment right now is affecting your love life specifically. And in order to improve the Spirit's really emphasizing here the grounding practices, meditation, getting balance. And it's not just the root chakra. I really do feel like it's nervous system, which makes sense because that's also causes symptoms of anxiety or, the racing thoughts or the reactivity. Practicing more self-love as well as self-care. That is really important to open you up to love from other people, but also that will help with your nervous system as well. So yeah, it looks like those of you really having any struggles in your love life or relationships in general, this is directly linked to your root chakra at this time. We have here 23rd path, the Hanged Man, tolerance, new perspective, life purpose. Yeah, this is all about taking some time, and meditation is really emphasized here with the Queen of Cups and the Hanged Man. Taking some time to step back and work on calming your mind and seeing things from a new perspective, balancing your life, getting more grounded instead of rushing and going and trying to get that specific outcome right now. You want to balance yourself and your mind, and then you can go after these external things. And so you may feel stagnant right now as well, not being able to, not knowing what your life purpose is or where to go next, which also indicates that blocked or misaligned or out of alignment root chakra. So there's definitely root chakra work being called for group number 1. And then we have, wow, card number 17, Protection Cave. The root chakra is all about our safety and security and protection. That makes a lot of sense here. I feel like instead of being mad, like, why do I self-sabotage, or why are things going wrong in my love life and life in general? Why am I stagnant? It's like right now, your root chakra, your spirit guides want you to know that this is a protective mechanism. Your ego, like, you're just trying to protect yourself. And you can do that by playing small. Like, I'm not going to put myself in scary situations, or in new situations, I should say. I'm not going to open up and be vulnerable because in the past I've been hurt. So you might have these walls up, this guard up, that's preventing you from moving forward in your life. And it's a protective mechanism. And specifically, I'm seeing this is in regards to your relationships and also with work and finances, that you might not be putting yourself out there enough because, again, you're protecting yourself. So this could be directly blocking love in your life, money in your life, new opportunities. And Spirit's really wanting to bring your attention to this today so you can really look at this and get a new perspective and understand this. And then you can, face your fears, understand why you have them, and move forward here. This makes a lot of sense with the root chakra being out of alignment. Just the awareness of this, being aware that this could be blocking you, this is like the big first step on how you can move forward and take action. Awareness is key. So this is, the big thing Spirit's calling today for group number 1. And maybe some of you guys are aware of this, but there's still something that hasn't been fully in your consciousness that Spirit's calling you to take some time, step back. Look at this, like, ram here, just really like looking at yourself. Oh, it's kind of gonna be like your inner child too, why you're protecting yourself, why you have these guards up. Yes. Let's get some more tarot here. Spirit, what can group number 1 do? We already have some things, but what can they do to get their root chakra back in alignment right now? We already said just this awareness. So again, just being aware that you have these, protective mechanisms because you were hurt in the past, or there's really big fears about change or putting yourself out there, or being vulnerable, and that's blocking you from new experiences, new people. And we have meditation and grounding practices. But can you tell us more? What can group number 1 do to come back in alignment with their root chakra? We have the Emperor in reverse, and then Justice in reverse. Yeah, things definitely are out of balance. And there's something here with a lot of emphasis on, oh, nothing's working out for me, nothing's fair, like I never get my way, and that kind of thinking and that focus is keeping you stuck and in this energy. And of course, sometimes life isn't fair, that's true, but when we're so focused on that, we're gonna just stay in that negative space. And we kind of are in a victim mindset. And Spirit wants you to know that you have more control and more power than you think. And I feel like you might feel powerless with this Emperor in reverse, but it's not true. You are powerful. And a shift in perspective, doing practices that make you feel more grounded. This awareness in itself is power. And you really can shift things by shifting your perspective and knowing you're not a victim. You're a powerful co-creator of your universe, and it's time to take actions to better our life, and not just think, oh, this is just what it is, or it's everyone else's fault, or the society or the economy or this person who did this to me. No, it's that we're giving our power away when we blame others. And Spirit's calling you to claim your power back and to stop focusing on that negative and that victim blaming, all of that, and start looking at what you can do, what you have control of. And what you have control of is your thoughts and your actions, and those are things we can shift, and that is a really powerful thing to be aware of. What else? Wow, the Magician. All these major arcana, again, this is Spirit saying you are limitless, you are powerful, and you have all the tools you need within you. Some of you might be waiting for someone to come in like, oh, once I get that money, once I get that job, once I get the person, then everything will be okay. It's like, no, you don't need those external things. You have all the power within you to make things happen. Like, you don't need to wait for someone to swoop in and save you. You have to, do it yourself. And you can, and you are capable. You are so powerful. You are limitless. And once you recognize this, you can make anything happen. And again, it's like you've been in this state as a protective mechanism, but it's not needed. So let yourself know, let your inner child know you are safe. And it is safe to be yourself. It's safe to go after your dreams. And the bottom we have the Three of Swords in reverse here. Yeah, there has been pain in the past. And that's why you have these walls up, these guards up, this hesitation, these fears. But you are healing, you are overcoming that. And you really, you're ready to move forward here. You're ready to move forward. And the first step here is all this acknowledgement and then taking those actions, working on your thoughts and your beliefs, getting more grounded, more regulated. That will help all areas of your life. But again, I'm seeing primarily relationships and finances here. What else does group number 1 need to know, Spirit? Yeah, your thoughts are a big thing here. Yeah, this makes sense. Negative thinking, negative beliefs, the victim blaming, shaming, whatever it is keeping you in this downward spiral or feeling stuck. And also being like, I'm unlucky, nothing works out for me. Again, this coming through this wheel, there's highs and lows of life, and change is inevitable. There'll always be high and low points, but sometimes we can accelerate the wheel spin, like to get back on top, to move forward by changing our thoughts and our actions. Again, I feel like a lot of you might have a primary thought now, whether it's conscious or unconscious, that you're unlucky, that nothing works out for you, that you're stuck, that you're stagnant, that no one will love you, no, you'll never get the money, like life is hard. And just having these as your primary thoughts or belief system is really keeping you stuck and stagnant right now. And sometimes when we're dysregulated and have this anxiety, it's harder to get out of those thoughts in that place. So Spirit is calling you, again, to work on getting grounded, doing the inner work, taking care of yourself, self-care, self-love. And again, just that awareness in itself. These messages today can really just spark something and open it up for you. Anything else, Spirit? And we have the Lovers in reverse. Yeah, there's a lot of emphasis for a lot of people of being hurt in the past by a lover or relationships in general, but definitely romantic here because we have a lot of love coming through. Maybe there was cheating and you're like, everyone cheats or no one loves me or no one ever chooses me. And you might have this deep wound that you're never going to be chosen. I think this is something a lot of people feel, but specifically you that Spirit's drawing your attention to, you might have this deep wound or this something within you that you feel like you're not chosen. This could have been since you were a kid. Like, I'll never be chosen. And this could be for the job, it's affecting that now in your life, or in love and friendship. And becoming aware that you could have this limiting belief or this fear from, deep within you. Now you can start to reverse that and start, every time you feel like that's affecting you, you can start saying affirmations like, I am enough, I am worthy. Those are two big ones that everyone can benefit from, I feel like, but you can also make your own affirmations. And I feel like that will really help you here to move forward and get out of that primary thought or dominant thought that you're not enough, that you're not worthy, that you're not going to be chosen. Once we choose ourselves and make choices that are aligned with what we want, your whole world will shift. So choose yourself, choose to focus on the good and to focus on betterment and change and healthy habits and healthy thoughts. And again, don't shame your ego or be mad at it for keeping you small or from keeping you stagnant. Just understand why it's there. It's a protective mechanism because you've been wounded in the past, and it could even be past lifetimes if you don't understand why you're this way. But the awareness and not judging, self-love is huge here. Looking into meditations, guided meditations that could help you ease your mind. Looking into grounding practices. Excuse me. And catching yourself when you're in that victim mindset or the blaming or anything like that. Again, not be mad at yourself, but switch your thoughts and have a positive affirmation to say. And soon it does take effort, but soon when you keep working on your thoughts and your beliefs, it's going to become automatic eventually. All right, group number 1. Those are your root chakra messages. Next week, we will be looking into the sacral chakra. If you're watching this later on, I will start a playlist, but I think this is a great place to start. I hope these messages resonated with you. You found them helpful and useful. I feel like the throat chakra is coming up in some way. We'll get there, but a lot of you might be feeling blocks in your throat as well, which is about like saying our truth, speaking our truth. Excuse me. But yes, I hope this resonated. I hope you found it helpful. I hope you got value from the reading. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so on my website, kittyoutsidethebox.com. I will link that down below. Thank you all again so much for being here. I truly am so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you so, so, so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, group number 1. I love you. Welcome, group number 2, to your root chakra reading. You're drawn to this deck here. Before we get started, I just want to take a moment to say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. You're all so welcome and so loved in this space. Thank you to your spirit guides, to my spirit guides for assisting with the reading today. Thank you, Spirit, for your clear and accurate messages. So what does group number 2 need to hear? What root chakra messages do you have? Messages associated with it? Okay. We have the 6 of coins reversed, the 10 of cups reversed. And 6 of cups. Right. On the bottom we do have the strength reversed. All right. There could be this underlying limiting belief a lot of you have since you're young, which makes sense a lot. Pretty much all of our limiting beliefs and subconscious or unconscious thoughts stem from childhood until we're aware of them and work on that. But there could be something here like no one ever helps me. Everyone else has money but I don't. Everyone else has love but I don't. Like I can't get what I want, or like no one will help me or no one will love me. Money is hard. Just feeling a lack of emotional support and financial support here. We do have the Empress in reverse here too. This could be linked to maybe feeling like your caretaker mother didn't love you enough, or something from, definitely stems from that. I'm not saying your mother or caretaker didn't, but a lot of times we can have these limiting beliefs because maybe our parents were really stressed, really busy trying to provide for us and keep things afloat, and we could have felt devoid of love and protection, and we could have felt like had to do everything on our own. And something about this is really keeping you stagnant in your life right now. but you're really ready to break free and for a new beginning here. You're like, I feel like you're really close to unraveling this. Maybe you guys have already been really working on your inner child and things like that. But that's keeping you from a new beginning, from something happening. This could be a new love coming in, more money coming in. Let's get more information here. We have mugwort, psychic healing. Yeah, I really do feel like a lot of you are already in this healing energy, already working on yourself and doing this work, but there's just like this other layer Spirit wants to let you know. We do have love on the bottom here. So yeah, there's something with not feeling like you had the love that you needed or the support that you needed. And you might think, this could be very unconscious, like limiting belief, like no one loves me, or I'm not worthy of love, or I'm not worthy of money, or money's hard. Like maybe like there was a lot of stuff when you were younger with your parents, caretakers saying bad things about money, or like we can't afford that, or just a lot of negative things about money, because we even have abundance here in the bottom. And that could just be somehow preventing you from the abundance and the love you want now. But you are healing from this, and it is like a deep thing here. It could even be from past lifetimes. The psychic healing card here, mugwort. A lot of you could be doing a lot of healing work through your sleep, and you might even like want to put mugwort in nighttime teas or burn that. You can really get some great dreams, healing dreams. A lot of you might be healers. And health came out. So healing and health, yeah. There could be storing, a lot of times we can store trauma, emotions in our body, and that could be physically affecting you right now. But I see you're really, there's a lot of healing here. Mentally, the health could be physical, mental, spiritual. It says, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Yeah, so you might have this feeling of not being worthy or not being loved, and you might not be loving yourself enough, and you're being called to honor your vessel, love yourself, treat it well, sleep enough. Like make sure you're sleeping enough, giving yourself the nutrients it needs, the love it needs, the water, paying more attention to what you put inside your body and how you move your body, taking better care of yourself. Because there might be a lack of self-care in some way, because there's this inner belief that you're not worthy of it. And that might sound silly, but a lot of limiting beliefs are kind of silly, but they're so deeply ingrained in us because we've had these thoughts for so long. The 15th path, the Emperor, initiative, authority, leadership. Wow, you have the Empress and the Emperor. Yeah, this is like something to do with authority figures in your life. Parents, caregivers, that maybe, they're obviously doing the best they could with the knowledge and the maturity they had at the time. But I think it did affect you. Of course it did. All of our caregivers affected us. But in specific, like what we're talking about today with your root chakra, with this lack of feeling loved or worthy, and Spirit's drawing your attention to that today. So now you can take initiative. You can be your own authority. You can step up and be like, I am going to take care of my body and my life. The Six of Coins in reverse too, I could be like not putting enough effort into yourself, into your health and to your goals. And you might be like, why don't I take action more? Why don't I go after what I want? Like I want things, but am I doing anything? Maybe like you feel guilty, like you have a to-do list or you have things you want to get done or whatever, but then you end up not doing any of it, scrolling on your phone or whatever it is, prioritizing other people. And getting to the root cause and the root beliefs and why you may behave this way is such a huge first step. It definitely has a childhood wound here, but you are healing it, and Spirit wants you to know I feel like a lot of you are already on this process or on this path of healing, but Spirit wants you to, there's something here Spirit's clarifying or bringing to your awareness. Then we have card number 20, creation, water. So right away with the health stuff and healing, I feel like there really is emphasis here on drinking more water, but also water represents like our emotions, and maybe there's some suppressed emotions you're not feeling and you're being called to let it out. But also with the word creation, and then we have authority, like the Ace of Wands. It's time to be the powerful co-creator of your life that you are. To acknowledge what maybe has been keeping you stuck or stagnant or from not taking action, and to start creating. What is it you want to experience? Did I say 20 before? It looks like a 29. I don't know what I said, but... Yeah, there could have been an unhappy home life for some reason, authority figures, something like that. It's really affecting you now. It's time to take your power back, starting with how you treat your body and how you nourish your body. Giving yourself the love and care it deserves, because if a lot of you are wanting love, wanting people to be there for you, you're wanting opportunities to come to you, but if you're not respecting and loving yourself and your body, it's going to be blocking that from receiving it from others. It's got to start with you. Spirit, what else can group number 2 do? How can they bring their root chakra into balance, overcome any limitations going on currently associated? We have the 10 of Pentacles, and when I look at this, I feel like generational healing. Generational healing here. A lot of what you're feeling isn't always necessarily something that happened specifically to you, but it's like your parents, your grandparents, people in your family and your lineage. And you're like the curse breaker. I don't know, curse breaker is not the right word. You're breaking the pattern here. You are breaking the pattern of whatever's been going on in your family. Maybe it's like women weren't treated as well, and maybe you're a female or something like that, or there's so many different things it could be for you specifically. Like maybe you're the one, to just be the first one in your line to do the healing work, to do the inner work, to work on yourself. And you're gonna do healing for all the generations after you as well. So that could be motivation in and of itself. By taking care of myself, by working on this, by taking action on my goals, working on my finances. Maybe I'm the first one to go to school, or the first one to start a business, or the first one just to go to therapy. You're really breaking through these patterns and these limitations that have been around for generations. Yeah, there's been delays, right? You feel like things are stagnant. You're not moving forward. So doing this healing work, this inner work, just recognizing where it stems from so you can work through those emotions. A lot of you would really benefit from a therapist, a healer, an energy worker, if you can. But you can, of course, do this by yourself. It's better than nothing. But if you have the means to have someone help you through this, I think that'll be so beneficial. Also addressing your emotions. You can get, if you don't, just getting your journal, working through it, thinking about what your limitations are, what limiting beliefs are, what patterns in your family. And then you can, from there, be like, what can I do to change this? Setting plans in motion for the future, taking initiative, having a vision. Maybe you haven't even gotten clear on a vision on what you want because you feel like, oh, I'm just stuck here. This is just what it is. So you haven't even thought about what you want in the future. You haven't dreamed big. And Spirit's calling you to dream big here. And to let go. There's something that's just blocking your vision, and this is all the stuff from childhood, parents, like generational stuff, all the limiting beliefs, all the hardships, all the victim thoughts. They're stopping you from seeing your way forward. And Spirit wants you to get clear. Like, what is it you want? What do you want to experience? What do you want to feel like? And know that and believe that you can have it all. You can have, the money. You can have the love. You can have the job. You are the cycle breaker. That's what it is. I was saying curse breaker, but maybe it is. Maybe it feels like a curse, but a cycle breaker. You're the cycle breaker. And I feel like you are meant to have abundance. You're meant to have great health. You're meant to do more. And maybe you've been playing small, staying stagnant because, these underlying beliefs and thoughts from childhood, from past generations. And now it's time to recognize those so you can drop these and see clearly and move forward. Create the life of your dreams. But you are entering into a new cycle. We're talking about cycle breaking. Oh, wow, look, we even have this, but we have the 1 energy, the 10 energy. But look at this. You're moving to higher ground. You're moving to emotional fulfillment. You're getting things in order, which is like your thoughts, your beliefs, your, getting things sorted, working through your emotions, and then moving on, moving forward, taking action. That red in the coat there, that symbolizes someone taking action. And that's you with embodying this Emperor energy. I'm becoming my own authority. I'm taking my power back. I'm moving towards what I want. I'm moving towards fulfillment. Maybe I don't know exactly what it is or where I'm going, but I'm going to take it one step at a time, one day at a time. What else, Spirit? I'm sorry. The Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, for those of you who have been feeling a lack of passion, a lack of drive, this is really related to energetics here. So taking care of your health and your body will help you feel better and have more energy, and then you'll be more likely to take action. So it all is connected here. So can you drink more water? Can you sleep more? Can you work on the stuff you've been harboring, the limiting beliefs? Like, all of this is connected. And by you healing this, the spiritual, the psychic stuff, the generational stuff, by you treating your physical vessel better, you're going to feel better, and then that's going to lead you to taking action. And with the root chakra again, maybe you feel anxious or dizzy or just overall stagnancy, like unable to have the energy to move forward. Doing the grounding work, doing everything we've been talking about will be really helpful here. Doing a water cleanse is something coming through. Like when you take showers, just think about all the residual stuff, all the energy of other people, just washing away from you all the negative thoughts, the negativity, the shame, the grief, whatever it is. Just imagine it just washing off you. And you can do baths as well if you're not a shower person, or you want to like put specific herbs and oils and stuff, salt, that is really cleansing. Again, working with mugwort, especially at nighttime, paying attention to your dreams, sleeping more, drinking more water. There's so many things that have been coming through. So take what resonates to you specifically. Okay. And then we have the Two of Cups in reverse here. Yeah, a lot of the blockages and everything with your root chakra are aligned to relationship stuff. Specifically, definitely parents, but past relationships. You could also, Spirit saying, like, because of these things being stored in your root chakra, the limiting beliefs, the shame, or whatever, the guilt, whatever it has been instilled in you since your parents, maybe your family dynamics, things that happened when you were a kid are currently affecting your relationships presently. So by doing this inner work, by identifying the beliefs and the patterns from your past, from your family, from your lineage, and really working through that, working through those emotions, identifying that, releasing that, cleansing that away, that will in turn help your relationships presently. It will help you draw in true love, healthier relationships, healthier friendships, even new jobs. Like it's all connected. Spirit wants you to know that there is a pattern here, and you're breaking that pattern. You know, you're the cycle breaker, you're the pattern breaker, and it starts with identifying that and really like journaling about that, and again, talking through it with someone, a healer, and therapist or something, and so it can be really helpful. But again, you can do this work on your own as well. But yeah, by working on all of this, healing this, you're going to feel better health, more energy, better relationships, more money is going to come in. Again, the root chakra affects all areas of our life. And there's that one, like, you know, thing in childhood. Spirit wants you specifically. This is a general reading, so spend time with yourself, journal on it, think about that, pay attention to your dreams. I really do see a lot of you are watching this are already a little bit aware of this, or already have done inner child work. You're already on the healing path, and Spirit wants you to continue that and maybe take some new things that came through today, incorporate that, whatever resonated for you. All right, group number 2, that concludes your root chakra messages. We'll be back next week with the sacral. But I hope this reading resonated. I hope you found it helpful. I hope you got value from the reading. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so on my website, kittyoutsidethebox.com. I will link that down below. Thank you all again so much for being here. I truly am so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you so, so, so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, group number 2. I love you. Welcome, group number 3, to your root chakra reading. You're drawn to this deck here. Before I get started, I just want to take a moment and say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. You're all so welcome and so loved in this space. Thank you to your spirit guides, to my spirit guides for assisting with the reading today. Thank you, Spirit, for your clear and accurate messages. And thank you, Emmy, for your pet. She's right underneath me, rubbing against the light, if you're noticing any changes or hearing that. But yeah, let's get started with some tarot cards. Spirit, what messages do you have for group number 3 in regards to the root chakra? Well, I don't know why I almost said the wrong thing. The root chakra. What messages do you have today? We have the Knight of Cups in reverse, 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Strength. The 4 of Wands. And more than I anticipated. I think we could fit them all. The Knight of Wands in reverse, and then we have the 2 of Wands. Oh, I need the Ace of Wands reversed on the bottom, but let's make sure these are all here. I just got back from a yoga class, so Emmy's really happy I'm home. She gets a TRAT when I get back from being out of the house. So. Okay. You are so good. But also you're moving that light a lot. Okay, I think we were able to fit all your extra card in here. I stood up for a second if I sounded off. All right, root chakra messages. What does group number 3 need to know? Well, there's definitely an emphasis here on how the root chakra is specifically affecting relationships right now. And like we said in the beginning, the root chakra can affect all areas of our life. But if there seems to be any issues, stagnation in terms of relationships, it can really be linked to that. Sometimes it could be, we see here with the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, maybe control issues or feelings of unworthiness or other limiting beliefs like that. But there is an emphasis on relationships here for sure. We see family dynamics in the 4 of Wands. We see like romantic relationships signified with the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Page of Wands in reverse. There could also be something here with limiting beliefs in regards to starting new things, or a fear of change, a fear of starting something new. But no matter what it is for you specifically, all of these things, maybe their spirit wants you to know that you are so strong and you can overcome anything. And when it comes to regulating or bringing your root chakra back into balance, something that'll be really helpful for group number 3 is movement. I feel like there could be some stagnant energy here, holding on to things from the past, like past relationship issues, family stuff, anything in the past that really wasn't pleasant, some emotional stuff I feel like is really being held and could be blocking you right now at this time. So moving can really free up that energy, and also helps you get more grounded, which could be really helpful in terms of your root chakra specifically, because when it is out of alignment, you feel unbalanced, you feel ungrounded, you can feel anxious, and there could be issues with your specifically like safety and security, so like with your resources, with your relationships. But with group number 3, I'm seeing primarily relationships. We do have some energy here that has to do with potentially money as well. Let's get some oracle cards so we can get more specific for what's going on here with group number 3, and then we're going to get some advice from your guides as well. What does group number 3 need to know? We have card number 47, Skull Cap, Stillness. Ooh, a great way too to get more grounded is meditation, is becoming still. I'm also seeing this as feeling like there's stillness or stagnation currently in your life, specifically relationships. And again, it could be finances as well. Some of you might be feeling lost and not knowing what your current purpose is, what you should be doing with your life. You could be feeling lost and stagnant, and that makes sense when your root chakra is out of alignment. So let's see what messages Spirit has to say here. And this is ashwagandha. I didn't say that. Purpose. Spirit, tell us more. Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Yeah, a lot of people here might be like, how have I not found my purpose yet? How have I not found my person? How do I not have the resources? You might be comparing yourself to others a little bit. Spirit wants you to know that everything is happening in divine timing, and everything will happen to you. It's just maybe there are some blockages and some things that need to come to light so you can clear that and move forward. And that's what we're going to help do today and in these future readings. Spirit, tell us more, please. We have 27th path, the Tower, courage, faith, fighting spirit. On the bottom we have the Hermit. Yeah, so I feel like there's been, of course with life, everyone's experienced difficulty, but with group number 3, there's been difficulties in the past, specifically with relationships, maybe even losing a job, but I feel like it's losing a relationship in some sense, and it really, hurt you, and you've been holding on to that, and it may have caused you to isolate a little bit from other people, or self-sabotage relationships in a certain way, or pull away. And it's like deep down you want love, you want friendship, you want connection, you want more business, like all these things, you want family, but there's something here with your ego maybe trying to protect you, because the big thing with the root chakra is protection as well. So because there's difficulties in the past, your ego is trying to protect you by keeping you to yourself, or keeping you from going after new opportunities, or starting new relationships, or pushing people away because it doesn't want to get hurt again. And in a way that makes sense, but it's not helping you. So it's good to be aware of this, so you can be like, why do I pull away, or why do I isolate, or why do I not go after new opportunities, or self-sabotage, whatever it is. And it's a protective mechanism. And I feel like Spirit wants you to be aware of this, especially this time, so you can work through that, be aware of that, keep that in the back of your mind when you're going after new job opportunities or new relationships, new friendships. So you know that you can find yourself when you're pulling away or doing something or being reactive in some sense, and you can work through that. Spirit's calling you to spend time like in meditation, journaling, really seeing, like looking at patterns you have, patterns in relationships, like we were saying, the different examples of it, but what are yours specifically? This is a general reading. Taking the time to really work through that and identify things, like just being aware. That awareness is a huge first step. And I think that, yeah, it stops you from going after new things, whatever this is, for new people, new jobs. It's blocking you. And Spirit's really trying to help you identify this so you can move forward and plan and manifest the future that you truly want. And you can do this, and you will. This will really speed up the process of manifesting whatever it is you're desiring here. Spirit, can you tell us more, please? We have Fury, card number 10, Bushfires. Okay, what I'm getting from this is, yeah, there's some emotions, traumas you've been harboring within you, and Spirit's calling you to feel it, get it all out. You know, again, movement is really great. But in terms of like anger and fury, it's like writing out all your emotions, even screaming like into a pillow, like just getting it out in whatever way you can that will feel really good. Even if it's not anger, it could be sadness, it can be any type of emotion you've been bottling up, getting it out. Because sometimes some of you guys might bottle things up and then all of a sudden it'll be really explosive. You know, like sometimes, like, you know, if you have resentment towards a relationship in your life, you feel like you're being taken advantage of or they don't value you or whatever, and you don't really say anything or communicate these issues, and then all of a sudden you just snap at them, like things like that. That is a reactive energy. And by regulating our nervous system, by working through this, by feeling our emotions and letting them out and communicating how we feel instead of harboring that all inside, like that'll be really helpful for you to move forward here, getting all that stored energy out. But a huge thing is movement. Maybe some of you guys are already exercising, but those of you like going on walks, sweating, like just going on runs, whatever it is that works for you is a huge way for you guys to get grounded and also release emotions here. And I feel like the best way to move on from past pain is to really feel it. And I know a lot of us, it's uncomfortable. We don't want to feel through that pain. Spirit, what can group number 3 do to bring their root chakra into balance? What other advice, guidance you have? We have the Star in reverse in this deck. It's called the Stars. But this is coming back to your spiritual practice, your connection to the divine. But it's also connection to others. I really do feel like for group number 3, there's been a lack of connection. Again, because you've been protecting yourself, your ego has, and this could be subconscious. Maybe you haven't been aware of it till right now. But it's like at the same time you crave connection. So really working through why you have those limitations or those blocks or the fears, acknowledging that, and when you're aware of it, and then like really connecting with others is really huge here. And also connecting with your spirit guide, your God, the universe, whatever it is you believe in. Setting up some daily practice that can be really grounding, like setting up a daily meditation practice, like doing some breath work. My cat's meowing over there, and then this just, wow, these cards look really similar, right? The 6 of, just because we have like children here, the 6 of Cups in reverse. There's some definitely some inner child healing that is being called for, or is coming up here, because that makes sense because we're talking about really holding on to emotions and stuff. And sometimes we have our limiting beliefs. Well, almost all the time they stem from childhood because that's when we develop all of our beliefs and our thoughts. Sorry, my cat really wants to go in the cabinet. Come here, Emmy. You don't need to go in there right now. She's coming over. She's so cute. You know who else is cute? Your inner child. I think there's some inner child love needed, but also to identify that a lot of these thoughts you have, their subconscious, are from childhood, from when you grew up. And there could be some issues with relationships now that stem from childhood, maybe abandonment stuff, neglect stuff from parents or caregivers. And it could be anything really, but that's a big one here. And it could be something you're not really aware of that could be affecting your current relationships. So really doing that healing work or continuing to do that if you still have. And also a lot of this energy could be past relationships too with the Six of Cups. Maybe, you know, this is all types of relationships I'm seeing. We're seeing romantic, friendship, family coming through. So all different types of relationships, things in the past that have happened or instability in that. There's some pattern, some cycle here that you're meant to acknowledge so you can break that cycle and move forward in your relationships and have more stability, security there. Nine of Swords. Yeah, this anxiety, insomnia, this is, again, a symptom of your root chakra being out of alignment. And being in your head, like really coming back to your breath work, and again, the movement will really help with this. Movement really helps get you out of your head and into your body. So try it out. And also, look, breath work at night can help really as well. And also, if you have racing thoughts at night, doing that, like doing a brain dump, journaling, doing that thing, like screaming into the pillow, getting all your feelings out. If you can talk to someone about it, or if not, I know we don't all have the means to have a therapist or someone in our life to talk to, but you can journal, let it out that way. Really getting it out instead of all in your head is something that's really being suggested here by Spirit for group number 3. And then we have the Three of Cups. Yeah. Connecting with others is huge here. You're meant to connect with others. We're a social species, humans, and I feel like over, especially the past 5 years or so, a lot of us become even more isolated. Even if we like see people, we might not be connecting with them, but it's time for us now to connect with others again, like-minded people we feel safe and secure with. And it'll be a lot easier for you to draw in these relationships or develop or deepen current relationships if we do this healing, this inner child stuff, knowing why we might have issues with, or like pull people away or isolate. Again, it's going to be specific or different for each one of you. But by getting to the underlying root cause will really help us, again, connect with others. And I feel like your root chakra stuff is definitely relationship based. So again, and I know it can be scary to put yourself in new situations, but putting yourself where you can meet like-minded people, make friends, or call up old friends, connecting with others is really huge here, mending any traumas you have with that. I feel like you're really headed to a place where you're going to have beautiful, healthy relationships. And a lot of you are already on this way. Maybe you've already been doing healing work, but there's just this like final, like this root chakra stuff that Spirit's bringing up today so you can, further heal, further working on that. Like healing is a lifelong journey, right? But your spirit guides are really wanting you to heal this so you can have those beautiful, healthy connections. And I really feel like you are headed from a place where it was like dark, stormy, lonely, to now it's light, friends, like happiness. You're really headed in the right right direction. And I feel like you're headed in a big transition. You might be in that like in-between phase right now. Like a lot of you guys, you've been through dark, turbulent times, and now you're kind of working on yourself, and now you're ready to step into this new level of life, this new place, this happier place, this place with more connection, more happiness, more joy. Yeah. And you will be successful. And the Six of Wands talks about community support. That's definitely what your reading is about. And then 6 is showing up too. And the 8 of Pentacles just kind of fell out of the deck when I was saying that. You guys are headed towards a place where you're going to have so many people that support you and love you. It's just there's that one thing blocking or a few things that came through today, so you can work on that. Think about that, acknowledge that. And when you do that inner work, you work on yourself, you identify things, you have that awareness, you're going to be able to conquer anything. And you're really headed in the right direction here. And Spirit's also saying, like, by working on these limiting beliefs and working on yourself, you're also going to transition to a place where you're going to be happier with your work, with people you work with your job, with your income. It's going to affect all areas of your life. But you're really headed in the right direction towards a place where you're going to have a lot of healthy relationships. So again, the advice coming through from Spirit is to spend that time thinking about, like, what patterns do I have in terms of relationships? Do I isolate? Do I push people away? Have I not fully felt my feelings from past breakups or anything that has happened? Are there things that happened in my childhood or how my parents' relationship was that is currently affecting me? Really journaling all about this, getting aware on that, you'll be able to work through that and then head towards healthier relationships here. And don't be afraid to feel your feelings, let it out, and put yourself in situations where you can connect with others. But yeah, by doing that inner work, that journaling practice, I feel like you'll feel safer to connect with others. And give your little, and I think having more fun and more play will really make your inner child happy as well. And again, the advice of movement, moving your body is a really great thing for everyone to do, but especially group number 3. All right, so I hope that was helpful. I hope it resonated. Group number 3, we're starting with the root chakra. We'll do the sacral chakra next. So for you guys, there is a lot of guidance coming through. So take what resonates. Help you take some time, to be with yourself, to think about this some more, to work through that. And again, like I said, we'll then move on to the sacral chakra and uncover little layers and things that will help us open our energy centers and live our best lives. All right, group number 3, thank you all so much for being here. Again, I hope this resonated. If it did, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so on my website, kittyoutsidethebox.com. I'll link that down below. Thank you all again so much for being here. I truly am so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, group number 3. I love you.